we're 20 years old. We know Spider-Man's not real.
Wait,
but
what do you mean? What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Friends of Spider-Man podcast for another live-action Spider-Man film review. We're your hosts today, as always. I'm Steven Asenza, and joined with me today, sadly, only just by Ben. Mike will be back next week, don't worry. But make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube, wherever you're listening from. Follow the show on all social media with @the FOS podcast or some sort of variation of that, or look out for a logo for any clips from our episodes. This week's episode, we're going back to 2012 and getting our first of 2 reboots for Spider-Man with our review of The Amazing Spider-Man. As always, we're going to take a look at some brand new information about Brand New Day first. Let's get right into that. We have 2 weeks to talk about, because last week we just did the trailer, which great in itself. So there's a few things. I took out some of the littler things, because I feel like if you just search, you're just going to find so much little stuff that just probably isn't even going to be true or isn't even going to be noticeable in the film. So some stuff that we didn't talk about in the trailer, but kind of came along with it, was we got a first look at Hulk. And all those rumors now about, is it going to be green? Is it going to be gray? I think, was it Tom or Zendaya said something in an interview, right? About he's going to be a different color or something. What do you think about that?
I think I mentioned this in the last episode. How in the trailer we see him as the standard Green Hulk, but then in the Spidey Tracker app that they have, he kind of looks gray.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see Green Hulk, but then we'll also see gray.
Okay.
I think at some point we'll see that transition. I don't think it's just going to be just Green Hulk or Gray Hulk the entire film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm super excited. It's going to be the first on-screen transformation of Hulk since Age of Ultron, is it? Or Ragnarok? One of those two?
The fact that it's taken that long to get another Hulk transformation scene.
Yeah.
Boggles my mind.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. They're giving him back the clap. Which actually doesn't sound that great, but...
I mean, okay, technically, the last thunderclap we saw was She-Hulk.
Yes, which I bet half the people watching Spider-Man are not going to be watching that, so this is going to be a long time for them.
But the fact that it's actually Hulk doing it...
Yes.
And the way that they edited the trailer... I noticed this, the past couple times I've watched it, but they have him show where he does the clap, and then it's kind of like that big shockwave off of New York.
Yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Did you notice that?
Yes. Do you think those are related?
So, I don't think that big of a shockwave is coming from the thunder.
Okay, I don't think so either. I think that's just them. I think they're trying to make you think that.
Right. I think that's something different, whether it be Jean Grey or whatever.
Yeah.
I totally think that was edited like that on purpose. I mean, if it is that big, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. But I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And then you mentioned the Spidey Tracker app. I remember for Brand New Day they had the Daily Bugle app or something. I think I downloaded that one. This is now... I don't know if they did it for Far From Home. I can't remember. But, I mean, they're cool ideas. I just don't really ever see the kind of use for them.
Right.
I mean, especially since, it's just all the press tour stops, and they're just posting that on Instagram anyway, so... Yeah.
I think, if anything, all of those, in-universe apps are more targeted towards kids. I remember when Andrew Garfield's movies were coming out, and they had some of those, in-universe apps or whatever. I
don't even remember those.
Oh, I don't even think it was, an in-universe app. I think it was, an app with, Kellogg's or something. It was something cereal or whatever. But I loved it. I thought it was cool as hell. Yeah. So I definitely think it's something like that, just to try to make, the character and the universe seem more real.
Okay.
You know, like, obviously, we're 20 years old. We know Spider-Man's not real.
Wait,
but
what do you mean?
I'm sorry, Steve. You got to stop having spiders bite you every morning.
Damn it.
It's not going to happen.
Hoping maybe one day.
But yeah, like these little kids, they see that, and like it's hard for them to depict like what's not actually real or whatnot. So adding that app kind of adds that sense of more realism to it. So I think those are more targeted towards like the kid audience and whatnot.
I remember for Brandy Day, not Brandy Day, the No Way Home, they did the Daily Bugle had their own account on TikTok. I thought that was really cool. It was like,
yes, I remember that.
Cool. I remember following that and being like, this is kind of cool. Was it right after our last episode when we recorded, or the episode before? They posted a kind of promotional video for the suit. Did you see that? It was like Tom in a chair, and he was talking about the costume design.
Yes.
That was super cool. I enjoyed that. And I guess it kind of confirmed like what we were already
talking
about, if they're pulling elements from the other suits, which makes sense both out of universe and universe.
Right.
So that was super cool to see and take a look at.
Right. And Tom
Yep.
Tom even talks about like his Spider-Man now like meeting Toby and Andrew. And like seeing their suits like, you know, in person. So he's pulling like homage from that. I think that's like the actual terms that they use. Super sick. Love it.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see more of the suit, obviously, in the movie, but also I love seeing behind-the-scene pics of him in the suit, because when you're doing a suit that's practical like that, you get some really cool shots. Yeah. Just like when they first announced everything, and there were all those pictures from Glassboro. That was sick as hell.
Glasgow? Not Glassboro, dude. Glassboro. Glassboro's a town near me, dude.
Yeah. Wherever that place is. What else was there? Oh, yesterday I saw two little things. Shocker's coming back, apparently.
I didn't see this. This is news to me.
Shocker's rumored to return. People are thinking it's just going to be... because a lot of people are expecting the first couple minutes is going to be like a montage. That's where we're going to see Spider-Man in his winter outfit. We're going to see that fight with Boomerang, Tarantula, all that kind of stuff. So I think he's also going to be part of that. I don't think they'll make Shocker that big, especially since we're already getting Scorpion. I assume is going to be kind of a more major villain for probably the first act.
Yeah.
And then this I've seen before, and then I feel like now people are going back. At first it was Tame Impala was going to have a song in the film. And a lot of people thought it was going to be Loser off his new album. Then I think
see that.
Yeah, no, I was excited for that. Then I think someone in an interview said that there's going to be a lot of music in the film. Some people were getting hype. And then now I've been seeing a lot of people saying Olivia Rodrigo is going to have a song in the film, or she's making a song for the film.
No! Anybody but Olivia Rodrigo, dude. I'm sorry. Her music does not fit Spider-Man. I would die on this hill. And I swear, if this clip goes viral on TikTok, a lot of people are going to take this out and make edits to it with Olivia Rodrigo songs. But guess what? I don't care.
I know.
But a Spider-Man scene does not fit an Olivia Rodrigo song.
Yeah, I mean, if she runs, I guess it would be better than just taking one. I mean, I haven't listened to her new album, so I don't really know if there's...
I haven't either.
There could be a banger on there that fits the seat totally.
Right.
But I would much rather...
I would much rather Tame Impala.
Mm-hmm.
Or, here's an artist you bring back who did a phenomenal job with Spider-Verse. Bring in Sway Lee or Post Malone or something like that. Like, you know, they did Sunflower, which was the big hit of the Spider-Verse movies. I mean, I don't think they'll bring it back just because they were tied to Sony and not Marvel. But I definitely think like artists like Tame Impala, Sway Lee, or hear me out. Childish Gambino.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good.
I mean, if they bring in the Prowler in this movie or hint towards him, and they have a Childish Gambino song, that, and they have Donald Glover, it would perfectly tie. I could totally see that. But please, Marvel, do not do an Olivia Rodrigo song. Please, do not. I beg of you.
But even songs like what people have been editing a lot to on TikTok, Earrings by Malcolm Todd, great song. Dominic Fike's Baby Doll, great song too. I think that it would be a waste in my eyes to get any artist to create a song for this film when there's already songs that I think personally fit how Peter's feeling in this whole movie.
Right.
Which I assume is what they're going to put a song over, because why would you put a song over like a fight scene or something like that by someone like Olivia Rodrigo?
I think Baby Doll by Dominic Fike.
When that first trailer dropped, beautiful. I love it.
It fits Peter's mental state so well.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know if it's going to be in the movie. But if it's not, I don't think it will. But it is such a perfect song. I mean, every other edit I see on TikTok is with that damn song, and it does fit the state of the character
perfectly.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think they are going to bring back music into the film, and I think that Loser will fit, because that's one of the first things I saw, and now I think that people are just saying they're bringing it back, that music's going to be back in the film. And then Olivia just had like this collab with Fortnite, so I think her name is just kind of, she just had her album drop, so I think people are just kind of bringing her name in. I don't
Everybody's got it.
Happen.
Everybody's got a damn collab with Fortnite. Let's be real.
I know. Last thing I wanted to mention was the press tour outfits. We kind of briefly talked about those, but they are definitely something I think people should be paying attention to for sure. Like we said last episode, Zendaya's been in a lot of black. At first, Tom was wearing a lot of stuff. It would be like a suit or a jacket, and then he would have either like a red t-shirt or a blue tie or something small like that on underneath everything, kind of hinting towards the Peter Parker, but he always has a suit on. Then Zendaya wore a bright red and blue dress, kind of going with the suit like she normally does. Sadie Sink has been wearing a lot of, in my opinion, X-Men themed colors. So I think that, to me, that was really all I needed to see. Or they're just marketing it and they're playing it all over faces, which also could be true. But the outfits are definitely something I think everyone should be taking a look at, because I think that marketing recently, especially, has been taking more of a turn towards that to kind of promote and hint towards what's actually going to happen.
I mean, if we look at, they did a premiere, not a premiere, but one of their press tour stops was in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to flash my phone, but Steven, you can put the picture up on the screen. That's Zendaya outfit.
Yes.
Yes. It is literally black with spider web texture on it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that is not the damn symbiote suit. That could not be more obvious. And at that same time, Tom's in red. Majority of this stuff he's in red. But I don't know if I brought this up last episode or not. But I'm going to bring it up again, because I know I missed this part. But they did, when they were in Berlin, Zendaya's outfit had the number 39 on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a random number. It's not. So I looked up Spider-Man issue 39, and it introduced Harry Osborn as Green Goblin back in 1966, I believe the year was. Now, I was like, that's kind of weird. I don't think we're getting Green Goblin. I don't think we're getting a Harry Osborn. But I think it's not the characters. I think it's the storyline. And I mentioned this in either the first episode or what about Ned turning into Hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm.
It's that best friend turning into the villain arc. And to even put the cherry on top of the cake, Tom Holland's outfit looks a lot like Harry Osborn. It looks like something that Harry Osborn would wear. It's the first time that I think he's not wearing something that is Spider-Man colors. But I could also dive into how when they were in Amsterdam. Oh, I'm just going down the feed now, dude. You got me going down the rabbit hole.
Amsterdam is that's I'm looking at that picture right now. That's where I saw Sadie, and I was like, yeah, she's she's in the green blazer with yellow under it.
Well, Tom is wearing like all white with some black underneath.
Okay.
Which Spider-Man 2 game, what does the anti-symbiote suit look like? It's that white base layer with the black accent kind of secondary color. So, something like that. Again, another hint towards symbiote. Yeah. I could tie all of these damn things to the damn symbiote or something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we could have just an episode where I go down the entire press story.
Yeah. I think they're definitely hinting towards something. A lot of people are going down the route of Zendaya's wearing black for a funeral. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about MJ's gonna die.
I have seen that.
I don't really have a feeling about either way if it does. I hope that if she does die, that means that we're just gonna make room for Gwen Stacy to come in. I don't really know. I'd have to see the film to really know how that plays out, how that fits in. I don't think that's what's gonna. I don't think that if someone dies, I don't think it's gonna be her though.
I think if someone dies, it's either gonna be Peter dies, and then we see the post-credit scene with him in the symbiote. That we've been talking about. I swear we bring it up every episode.
Every episode, we're just trying to make it known that when it happens, we've also said it.
Exactly. We've been here from the start. So, but I also think, and I'm gonna go right back to Hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm.
I think something's going to happen where Peter or Spider-Man is going to be trying to save the city or whatever, and he doesn't save MJ. MJ dies. Ned blames it on Spider-Man, and that's what starts the villain arc into Hobgoblin.
Okay.
That's my theory.
I feel like that could work.
But outside of that, I mean, who knows? Ned might die.
That's true. I have not seen one of his outfits. Is he with them? I think
think he is.
Wherever they were yesterday or 2 days ago, I saw him.
He's in the promos. Like the promo videos.
Mm-hmm.
But in London he was there.
He keeps doing those, he's the one that they're using to update with the Spidey Tracker app and stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense. He's always been everybody knows who has the guy in the chair with Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, it definitely
makes sense for him to be the one to found the app and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder if he found pictures or files on his laptop from when he was tracking Peter in the previous movies. Because he's got to have something on his computer because he, helped hack the suit.
Yeah,
and everything like that in Homecoming.
Have you ever seen the extended version of No Way Home?
There's an extended version. Why am I just finding out about this now?
Put it out.
Oh wait, yes, I did know this because that's where the elevator scene.
But then the post-credit, well, while they're rolling the credits, it's pictures that, like, are in universe that, like, they would have taken in Far From Home or Homecoming. And there's, like, either a seagull in front of Peter, or the camera's moving and you can't see him, and his one face is blurry. So I would assume that the files just, like, got corrupted or something.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
I think that...
I didn't know that.
Kind of similar to what you were just saying. I think that maybe if MJ dies, that's why Ned gets angry. Or we haven't really seen Ned outside of that cafe scene in the trailer, the party scene, where we keep seeing MJ. So, I mean, it could be something as simple as he gets annoyed that he's roommates with MJ. I assume they go to the same college. They're in the same friend group. Why is she being saved by Spider-Man, and I'm not?
Or Ned's got a thing for MJ.
That's true.
Which I don't think is the case, considering the fact that in the trailer we see MJ has a new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who ironically is the actor who played Ezra Bridger in the Ahsoka series.
Yes.
Which was kind of a jump to see him. I was like, whoa, what's he doing here? Anyway. But, so I don't think it's the fact that, you know, Ned's got a thing for MJ now or anything like that, but it could be a jealousy thing.
He also had 4 years to make a movie.
Yeah, he also had 4 years. Come on, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see because they, in my opinion, they could have made this film without those two characters, so they're definitely in it for a reason.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's definitely exciting. But cool. I think that's all, like, kind of the big new things that I keep seeing these past 2 weeks.
See, I'm gonna refresh my feed because what happens is when we film this,
something huge will come out.
Something comes out while we are filming. But I'm not seeing anything right now.
Yeah,
at least on the feed. Let's check my Twitter. Oh!
Are you about to pull up this Scorpion photo?
No! A music soundtrack got released.
Oh, I saw that. It's like purple. And the top one is, I saw that. I don't really know how much I believe it, though.
Green Day, Foo Fighters, Avril Lavigne, Snow Patrol, Queens of Stone Age, She and Him. There's no Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah. There's also no Tame Impala.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm fine with that. Green Day and Foo Fighters, Avril Lavigne, I think that's perfect. Those are like millennial like punk rock song artists.
I'm just seeing a bunch of new Winter Spider-Man photos. There's a photo of just them on set. Did you see the image of Spider-Man vs. Scorpion? Yes, in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one right now. That looks sick. I'm glad to see that we're going to at least see that we might only get one battle with Scorpion, but at least we're going to see that this is an ongoing fight between the two of them.
Right.
I'm glad to see that. But I actually also just remembered two things that I forgot. We're getting the brand new day suit in Spider-Man 2 on the PS5, July 28th.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I was going to replay it because I'm replaying 1 right now to lead up to the film, and I was going to play 2 after. But that just like solidified that I'm going to play 2 because I need to play in that suit. So that wraps up all new updates we got for Brand New Day. I think we're just going to keep getting more looks, I think one more trailer, and just more commercials and stuff to ramp up the promotion because we are pretty close to entering July.
Yeah.
But now moving on to today's movie, The Amazing Spider-Man. Super excited for these 2 movies. These used to be my favorite for the longest time. These are the ones I remember first going to the movies and stuff. Because this one particularly was released on July 3rd of 2012.
Wait, that'll be exactly when this episode comes out.
Oh, that's crazy. Look at that. That's actually perfect
We
timing.
could not have timed that more perfect. All right, happy birthday to Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, I guess. Holy shit.
Yeah, wow. That's actually, that's crazy. I'm so glad about that. This one's weird because I don't remember going to the movies and going to see it and seeing it in theaters, but I remember leaving the theater and talking with my family about the scene with the lizard and him fighting in the library and there's Stan Lee, and we thought that was the funniest thing ever. But that's the only thing I remember about seeing that movie.
I remember going to see it, and I can tell you the exact theater I went to. I went to the Regal in Brandywine to see it, and I went with it was me, my mom, my aunt, my cousin. We went, and I remember again. I don't remember like actually sitting in the theater watching it, which I just think I was just so in awe. But I remember walking out, and my mom and aunt thought that Spider-Man was something that was passed down through generations. They thought like that
it was like a mantle,
right? And I just had to sit there and be like, no, that's not how it works.
Everything that just happened all those years, forget about them.
Yeah, but that's what I remember. And oh my god, it was. I mean, obviously, you go back and watch it now. It's not the greatest Spider-Man movie. But for the time of it coming out, it was overhated.
I think it still is, kind of.
Yeah, I agree. It's, because they do a more modernized version of the origin story. Which a lot of people don't like, but also you got to realize that this film was the introduction of this character to a whole new generation. So they want to showcase to that generation. So they kind of made him like the street boy skateboarder. And one of my favorite scenes in all Spider-Man films is that scene where he's swinging from the chains.
Yeah.
I just think it just shows like a sense of training that we don't usually see.
We never get to see.
And I thought it was... Because, you just see him. He gets the powers, and next thing you know, he's swinging from skyscrapers.
He's like a pro at it or something.
Right. But the fact that you get to see him train and, like, build up to, what he ends up being at the end of the film was such a nice touch. And the fact that they really did make him this little, like, loser outcast boy in this movie, which is Peter Parker. And I remember seeing... because I watch a lot of behind the scenes interviews, how they film stuff and stuff like that. And so I was watching the behind the scenes of, this film. And there's an interview with Stan Lee. And Stan Lee himself said that Andrew Garfield is the most comic accurate Spider-Man. Now keep in mind, this was before Tom Holland. So this is between Andrew and Tobey. And he said that the way Andrew Garfield portrays it is the most comic accurate, which
I agree.
I 100%
between
agree.
The two of them.
Yeah. I agree between all three.
I think if you take out Homecoming,
yes,
then Andrew still takes it. But I think Homecoming,
Homecoming
lose what we get from that film character-wise in high school.
I think Brand New Day.
Yes, that's now we're going on top again.
The picture. Yeah, but I think that Andrew's portrayal of the character, we see him build the suit from scratch. He's, this quick-witted, person, which was like the first time that we kind of saw that, and it is a main characteristic of the character.
Yeah,
and I'm so happy that we're seeing clips of that in the Brand New Day trailer. Because he had it in Homecoming, and he had it in Civil War. His introduction in Civil War, where he's fighting Winter Soldier and Falcon, and he's like, "Hey, I think you lost this." Perfect, quick-witted. That's Spider-Man. But then after Homecoming, you don't really see that.
Stops, yeah.
It kind of, lost that flair. But Andrew, through his two movies, he kind of kept that going. There's one thing that I love about the character.
Yeah. just some other quick things. Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield, well, everyone knows they dated. I didn't realize it was during the filming of this film, though. So I was kind of quick into it. Andrew Garfield admitted to tearing up when first putting on the suit. That makes sense. I mean, I probably would too. The director, Marc Webb, wanted this film to feel more realistic, like we keep saying and pointing out, which I think he did a great job at doing. So he opted for more practical stunts rather than CGI. That's something that we're getting back with Brand New Day, and everyone's excited for it. It just looks better, it feels better, flows better.
Do you know why, though?
Why?
Why it all kind of looks like Andrew's films for visual effects wise?
No.
They hired the same team that did the Amazing Spider-Man visual effects.
Oh, there you go.
That makes sense. They're doing all the visual effects and the practical swinging and stuff like that. Which, the second I heard that, peak cinema, I was ready for it.
I mean, a lot of people go slander crazy over the swinging in Far From Home and Homecoming particularly. I was never too bothered by it. I mean, I definitely see the difference between them and the previous films, but it's not I'm not going to see a Spider-Man film to see him swing around the city. I could do that in my home while playing a video game. This is a sad one since Mike's not here, but Batman Begins was actually used as an influence on the film, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
And this I thought was a fun fact that this is the first live-action Spider-Man film we see where the villain is actually caught and he's not killed or escaped. Because Green Goblin died, Doc Ock died, Venom died, and then Sandman got to escape. This is the first time we see a villain actually deal with the repercussions of his actions, which I thought was.
I never noticed that.
I know. I didn't. I was like, that makes sense. Like, why do we keep killing them?
Well, does Sandman get put back in jail?
No, he just escapes, from what we know.
Huh. Holy shit. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, now that's all we see because we don't really get to see superheroes kill their bad guys.
I know. Bring back the killing. I'm kidding.
I remember afterwards, I remember when I got the DVD, watching it all the time. I used to have this toy of him that I would sleep with.
You what now?
I used to keep him close to my bed.
See, my question I have this somewhere deep in my basement to this day. When you bought the DVD, did yours come in what looked like his mask?
I don't think so.
I have instead of a regular DVD case, it's his mask, and then you turn it to the back, and the discs are in there.
I don't think so.
I have it. It's somewhere in my basement. I gotta find it.
I keep meaning to grab mine because I have the Home trilogy right there, and I've been meaning to put. I don't think I have the DVDs for the Raimi ones. I don't even think I honestly have the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I have it digitally. I don't have it.
If I still have the disc for 1, I hope I do. If not, I'll probably get them. I
gotta find it and pull it out next episode because it's
I love when they do cool things like that.
Yeah, which it sucks that the physical media, DVDs and stuff like that, isn't a big thing anymore because they're not really they do the steel books and stuff like that, which are cool, but it was those things that they did, where they had the cool things added to the physical copies and stuff like that. That just made it so much better.
Yeah, I feel before even streaming became as popular as it was, those Blu-ray discs kind of were taken away from that too, because those are so much smaller, those boxes and cases.
Yeah. I mean, I would love if there was a way for them to revive physical media, because, listen, even to this day, I still buy DVDs.
If I really, I still haven't bought it, but I want to buy Superman on DVD. I want that on DVD. I have the home trilogy, obviously. And then I have a bunch of the early, I think I have everything up to Infinity War on DVD. Just because it was before everything went fully.
What I do is I buy it on DVD and I make sure it has a digital download code.
Yeah, for like My Movies or whatever.
And I upload it to like Movies Anywhere and stuff like that. And just kind of create my own like streaming catalog or
library,
whatever. Yeah. But still, like I still buy DVDs, but I wish that I know it's not popular to buy them anymore, and I wish that there was a way for movies nowadays to be like, hey, here's this, like, and not like the steel book, but here's like this cool collector's edition
even
thing.
A poster.
Right, include something, or maybe, Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's like, hey, if you buy the movie on disc, here's a code to unlock something in Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. Or, here's, code to a demo game or something.
Just some sort of incentive,
Some sort of incentive, like something like interactive to get the fans, or like something to like hold on to from those films.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like eventually they'll come back. I mean, look at vinyls.
Vinyls made a huge go. I got vinyls.
Yeah.
I actually almost bought a vinyl for No Way Home.
I have a Homecoming vinyl. The one side is that like cartoony art kind of poster, and then the other side is his mask.
Yeah, I came across a No Way Home vinyl in the wild in a Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, that's where I found
all
mine.
Places.
Sometimes they have crazy good vinyls in there.
Yeah, sometimes Barnes & Noble's got good Lego sets. All right.
That's where I bought my Brand New Day Lego set. It was Barnes & Noble's.
Did you build it yet?
Yes. I'll get it.
Yeah, grab that. Oh, dude, that's sick.
I know. I think
that's the set that I want.
And we got a tarantula.
Oh wait, that's actually a sick figure.
Yeah, I like it.
I
have nowhere to put it, so I'm just keeping it on my dresser.
My problem is I want to buy all the Legos for this film, but
I just want the characters.
My entire dresser behind me is full of Legos. So I have to buy shelves. And unfortunately, my whole background is going to change. I'm taking down these posters right here and putting up shelves and whatnot. But, yeah.
That kind of concludes our portion of Offset News, which means we can officially move into a little review and thoughts. We kind of already talked about Peter. I mean, this used to be my Peter Parker. This was who I wanted to be when I was younger. I wanted the hair, the outfits, the skateboard, the everything. Which again, they catered to us, so
yeah,
that makes sense. And then you kind of briefly talked about it. Uncle Ben's story. Which one do you prefer? Because this one is very, very different to the other one, I feel.
It is, because he, in this one we see Peter in the store.
And how it affects Peter is different.
Right. Because it's like... No, I was going to say Peter could have stopped him, but still the same thing.
It's the way I wrote it was it's Peter's fault in a very different way. And I think that this story, it would be much hard, like if I was Peter, it would be much harder for me to accept like what I've done.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have to storm out of the house. If he hadn't stormed out of the house, Uncle Ben wouldn't have followed, and then he wouldn't have felt the need to stop that guy.
Right. Yeah, I actually agree. I kind of like this one. I don't know, actually. I'm really torn between the two. Because, like, obviously Toby's is, like, the original.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this one is just so... It flows better.
Mm-hmm. I think I prefer this one, too. I think it's a perfect kind of upgrade.
Like, the events flow. Like, he storms out of the house. He follows. He goes to the store. The thief tries to, steal or whatever. And, he runs out of the store, and because Ben was following him following him out of the house and to the store, he's there. He tries to stop him, and he gets shot.
Yeah.
I feel like it flows better.
And as dark as it sounds, that's a really realistic thing to happen in New York. So
yeah, especially New York.
Yeah. So I definitely prefer this one. And I like that kind of. I don't think it's ever really. It's not explored in the first one. I can't remember if it's explored in the second one, but that kind of effect that it has on Peter is probably much greater.
Yeah.
And then we also kind of talked about the look and the feel. They wanted to modernize it. I prefer the way this one looks compared to the Raimi ones.
Yeah. And the one thing that I love about the Andrew films is not only just the visual effects are stunning and they use practical swinging, but they have these POV shots of Webb swinging.
Yes.
Which they had a POV shot in No Way Home on the bridge.
No Way Home.
Oh, I've watched No Way Home so many times. I'm really picking your brain.
I have too.
It's on the bridge, and he's going to save the lady from MIT. It's a very quick POV shot.
I think I know. I think I know which one you're talking about. When you said bridge, I was thinking the opening scene. I was like, huh? But
no, it's
that bridge.
So, I mean, that's kind of like all we see, but I don't even think he shoots his web in that POV shot in No Way Home. I think it's just But in this film, the way that they reveal the suit is through a POV shot and through the reflection of the window of the building, and it's so perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that suit reveal. So much. I'm not a big fan of the suit. I'm not a fan of the eyes.
That's what I was going to bring up next, the suit.
But I think, those POV shots for web swinging are so sick. Plus, I really wish I was old enough to go and see these movies in 4D. Because those web swinging scenes
would probably be like a little ride.
Oh, I would love it. I'm really debating if I go see Brand New Day in 4D.
Maybe to spice it up, my 6th time or something.
Yeah.
Funny you said the eyes about the suit, because I really don't mind the suit.
Really?
I mean, it's definitely not. Well, not even really. It's not your typical Spider-Man suit. I'll agree to that. It strays very far from it, but I think there's other suits that do that too. My one thing is I think the yellowish eyes with, what are they, like the blue lenses over it, I think that's what doesn't work for me. I think if you kept it with that black or gray that they use for the webbing, and then white eyes, or even gray eyes like Toby's, I think that I think people would like it better. I think that it works for the modern take on the Spider-Man. I wouldn't want to see it now.
Yeah.
But I really don't mind it as much as everyone else does.
See, it really is the eyes that throw it off for me.
Yeah.
Solely
I don't think the eyes work at all.
Yeah, solely because of the coloring. I think the rest of the suit looks phenomenal. I think it looks magnificent. But then you come back for the second one, and you have that suit. Oh my, that is the best Spider-Man suit right now, because we haven't seen much of the Brand New Day suit in action. I think the Brand New Day suit might take the cake just for what we're seeing. But the TASM 2 suit, best Spider-Man suit out there. I would die on that hill until the day that I die. But the first one, it's the eyes that really don't do it. Yeah. It's just weird.
It just doesn't feel. The rest of the suit feels like Spider-Man, a modern Spider-Man, but the eyes, I think they're they did a little too much.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we were talking about bridge scenes. I feel like there's bridge scenes in at least every trilogy.
Speaking of bridge scenes, such a weird segue, but I have watched these films so many times that I realize that the only time that we see Spider-Man save somebody from a bridge is in this film when the lizard's on the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and we have that whole scene where he saves the kid, he puts a mask on the kid and everything like that.
I wanted to be that kid so bad.
I know, me too. But so going into No Way Home, I'm like, going in, you didn't know if Toby and Andrew were going to be in it, but then you see him save the MIT lady from the bridge,
mm-hmm.
and that's when it clicked in my head that we were going to see Andrew, which is such a weird,
a weird thing to be like, oh, that's for sure they're coming. Yeah.
Such a weird thing to pick up on, but yeah, I don't know what it is with Andrew Spider-Man and bridge scenes. I mean, we could also go back to when he wrote "I Love You" in the Brooklyn Bridge. But I don't know, Andrew and bridges. Weird.
Yeah, I really like that scene. I think it's impactful to outside of the story. In the story, that's when. Actually, what I like the most about that is the shot after that whole scene when he's back in his room, sitting on the floor. You see, I think it's like kind of a zoom out and up of the mask on the floor, and you just see his back. I think that might be one of, not my favorite. I think my favorite shot is in No Way Home. That might be my second favorite shot ever.
I agree. It's cinematic as all hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the visuals and cinematography of this movie are just unmatched to anything that we have seen.
Mm-hmm.
In Spider-Man films, but I think the downfall of the Andrew's films is the script and the writing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which I guess something I wrote down because I went into it expecting to be like kind of not annoyed, but like, I have to get through all this to get to the good part. But it wasn't as, like, I was watching it, it wasn't that bad. I think what the issue is they progress a lot I think I wrote it down. They progress a lot of the focus in the very start on Dr. Connors, Peter getting the spider. All these kind of things are happening very fast. But then I think we're like 40 minutes in and you realize Uncle Ben's still here.
Yeah.
So now they have to take a break, and you
kill him.
Yeah, and you get that kind of buildup of Peter keeps letting him down, blah 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 blah. So I think that's what kind of makes it. That's what makes it not work. Is you have such a fast pace. I mean, you meet Dr. Connors, I think, like 15, 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
So, and what I thought was crazy is Peter goes to his house to talk about the decay rate algorithm. Uncle Ben is still alive. That's when I realized, okay, that's what the issue is.
Yeah, I agree. They kept Uncle Ben alive for too long.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate here with the screenwriters. I want to say the reasoning behind that is they wanted to make his death more impactful. They wanted the audience to connect with Uncle Ben more. And also kind of make his death seem more sudden.
Okay.
Not just have it right off the bat. Because when you drag it out for that long, you're like, all right, when is it coming? And then it happens, and then it's more emotional for the audience. That's where you play devil's advocate with the writers. But I do think it kind of went on a little too long, especially with, you have these existing fans that already know it's going to happen.
Know it's going to happen.
Right. Like the fact that it lasted 40 minutes.
Yeah. I think that there was definitely a way to weave it in and make it Uncle Ben dies. Okay, that's why Peter's now going to focus so heavily on helping Dr. Connors.
Right.
And eventually turning him into a lizard.
Yeah, 100%.
Speaking, what do you think about the lizard design? I feel like I don't really see people talk about this. It's more about the No Way Home design.
Right. And I have some bones to pick with No Way Home over Lizard and Sandman.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into that after I talk about the design. I don't mind the design. I
don't either. I wish we saw an evolution.
I do too. I think that, they were really trying to modernize it, make everything seem real. And I think that the design for Lizard was it seemed very real. It seemed like an actual lizard. It didn't seem too cartoony.
I just wish we
or
saw
anything
kind
like
of that snout looking part
Yeah,
of the lizard.
I
Or like
agree.
an evolution into it. I think that's what really is the weirdest part
Yeah.
for me.
They had to pick some bones with No Way Home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you do this, and I'm gonna bring this up when we get to No Way Home. But did you know that for Lizard and Sandman in No Way Home, the actors didn't record any of their lines for that film, and they reused footage from Spider-Man 3 and
this one,
this film, which
I always just thought it was weird.
I think it's weird. I mean, I get why, but I don't know. From what I heard, they never called those actors, which
is weird because the lizard
really
speaks and he doesn't even sound like him.
Right,
So you knew
can
you
tell.
were gonna make him talk.
Right. But I mean that's my biggest thing when it comes to the lizard. I like him better in this film than I did in No Way Home. He seemed more menacing. In No Way Home, he was like
It was definitely a joke.
He was a joke. He was a chill dude. Like I would sit down and have a beer with the lizard from No Way Home, but the lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man, I'm running for my life from that guy. It's like two different characters at that point. And I just wish that they kept the consistency of the character. But Lizard in this film, I kind of like.
Yeah, I liked him as a villain. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the high school fight.
Oh, it's such a great fight. I mean, when Andrew's crawling around him and like webbing him up like an actual spider.
So good.
It's so good. But the only other like lizard performance I can think of is Spectacular Spider-Man. I mean, that really comes to my mind. But I mean, and also the Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like this one better.
Yeah, I liked him. I liked Dr. Connors. I liked the lizard. I do just wish that we saw that evolution more. Because we see him kind of transform 3 main times, and he's talking about the evolution, and you see him get more aggressive. So I wish we just saw a more physical evolution with that.
Yeah, I agree.
And the last character, I guess kind of her family too, I was going to mention is Gwen. I could write a 10-page paper on how much I love Gwen Stacy, what I would do for Gwen Stacy.
Glad you said 4.
Yes, she's just perfect to me. The day that I find someone like Gwen Stacy is the day that I will bark and propose. And yeah, I mean that's all I wouldn't do normally. So
yeah, I definitely prefer Gwen over MJ. Solely because, you know, MJ in the films, you know, especially Toby, that's the only, well, besides Tom, but that's a whole different MJ take.
Yeah.
But she's kind of like, only likes Peter, doesn't like Spider-Man. Gwen likes them both. She knows about both. She likes them both. She cares about both, which is such a big thing for this character. And also the way that they portrayed Captain Stacy.
I really liked
in this film. I thought it was perfect. You know, they have Peter come over for dinner, and it's that casual,
so awkward.
It's that awkward dinner with, you know, the girlfriend's parents, and you know he gets into the fight with the captain over Spider-Man, which is a scene that I love because it really shows you the cop side, how the cops view him, which is, I feel like, something we don't really get to see.
Yeah, I agree, and something I actually want to see more in Brandy Day specifically.
I agree, but back to Gwen. I think that Emma Stone was perfect casting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I said it before. I really don't like. There's no one that we know of that can do her justice, which is why I want a no-named or very early into her career actress.
Right. I think also keep in mind, no, never mind. I was going to say Shailene Woodley, but she was MJ in the Amazing Spider-Man films, but then ended up making the final cut.
Mm-hmm.
But still, that's another portrayal of MJ that we never got to see.
Could have seen.
I still want to see that. I want to see that footage. Is that around there somewhere?
I don't know how early they got into it for 3. All I remember is my grandpa swears that he saw them filming. I believed him when I was younger, but now I'm like...
Listen, all I'm going to say is they could still do Amazing Spider-Man 3.
You would want to see that?
I would pay ridiculous amounts of money. Take my wallet right now. I will pay so much money to go see it. Because listen, the story arc that they could do is similar to what they did for Into the Spider-Verse, where they have Peter B. Johnson.
That's how I would want. I would want a much older, married with kids.
Right.
Kind of like the what is it? Ultimate Spider-Man or Absolute Steve.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man comic book run.
Right.
That they recently did.
Yeah, that's what I would want to see in Spider-Man 3. Or let's give Andrew the symbiote suit.
That would be cool. Just because I want to see what his suit would look like. That's it.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I mean, do I think that they're going to make the Amazing Spider-Man 3? No. I think it's been too long. I think Andrew's getting up there in age.
I think at this point, Andrew wouldn't even want to do it out of respect almost.
Yeah. Especially...
because they're all friends now.
They are all friends. I think... And I don't think Sony would be able to. I don't think they would, like, based on the contract, be able to put out a Spider-Man film while Marvel is still putting out top Spider-Man films.
That would also make sense.
But, I mean, I can see that being a whole Flash contract rights issue.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I would love to see it. I would also very much love to see an old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4.
See, I'm like totally over Tobey.
Oh, I would love to see it. I would also love to see if they could do this with Tom. I don't think they're going to. A rated R Spider-Man film around the symbiote.
I just want a rated R superhero film. But I guess that means we could officially give it our ranking.
Our rating.
Ranking, yeah. Or rating, because we can't really rank it yet. Who went first last time? I think Mike went first.
I think, Mike did go first last time.
Then it was me, then it was you. So I guess I'll make you go first.
All right. So, you're going to be a little shocked by my ratings.
See, I have, from here on out, I don't know what I think you guys are going to give. I mean, I think I know what Mike's going to give Homecoming because he says that's his favorite.
Yeah.
But for you, I really don't know what to expect.
So, gonna rank this one mid to low.
Okay.
I think next week you're really gonna be shocked as shit. So, all right. So, I do love this film. However, I don't feel the need to consistently watch it because it's just I feel like it's just a remake of Tobey's first one with upgraded visuals and modernization.
That's fair.
The script is a little odd, but that's always a downfall of of Andrew's films.
Yeah.
Of Andrew's films is the script, but the visuals, the action sequences, and cinematography in these films. I mean, let's talk about that final shot of this film. Is iconic as all hell. Still used, like, you still see it online consistently to this day. But I also feel like that's one of the things that Spider-Man really needs is good visuals and good cinematography to really show off the web swinging and the action sequences, and also Andrew's portrayal of the characters and how he's quick-witted and everything like that is such a big part of being comic accurate, that I will always give my flowers to Andrew Garfield for that. Tom still has a chance to take those flowers away with Brand New Day and the next 2 movies that he's doing after that. But I just have always loved Andrew Garfield's portrayal as Spider-Man. He's just always been my Spider-Man. Therefore, I'm going to give this first film a 5.3.
Okay. That's honestly not that far off mine. I'll start off with the rating, and then I'll explain why. I gave mine a 6.8 because, I mean, I think they took a lot of... Now that you said it, I could definitely see how this is definitely... It's just Spider-Man 1 upgraded. I prefer the upgrade. I like all the new elements they added. I like the story of Ben Parker better. I like this love interest better. I like the more dynamics they added. This villain. I don't like the villain more. I think the story's more interesting this way around. Because I think once I rewatch them all, I'll get a definite answer. But I do think that Green Goblin is still the best live-action villain for Spider-Man that we've seen so far. Probably. But yeah, I think that they just do everything better for me and make it look nicer while doing it. So, I mean, there's a lot of my favorite characters are in this series. This is my favorite Flash that we see. I think that he's great. I think he's that perfect, especially because we were like 2nd, 3rd grade, maybe, when this came out. I mean, that's like who the popular kids in our school looked like that were going around being jerks and everything. Gwen Stacy probably gives it about 1.5, 2 points in herself. But I mean, a lot of this is also just like this, the way that it made me feel as a kid. Like I wanted to be Spider-Man because of this film, because of how Andrew was being Peter, being Spider-Man, all that stuff. I love that we got those like little quick comebacks from him. One of my favorites is knife's my, like, what does he say? Not a knife. Whatever that is. Knife's my weakness. Yeah.
I have a fear of small knives.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's really, for me, it's kind of sad knowing what happens to this, because I think that it's not the greatest first introduction for a character, but I feel like there's so much potential, even like just watching it now. There was still so much that could have happened, so it was kind of sad. But this one, I really like it. There's so many scenes that stand out to me, shots that stand out to me. Yeah, and like I said, it's just the way that I felt as a kid. Really still sticks with me now.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps up our Amazing Spider-Man review today, with next week already closing out the trilogy, if you can even call it that, of one of my personal favorites with Andrew here, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. As always, you can listen and subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure you guys follow us on all social medias with some form of @the FOS podcast for clips throughout the week. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
Maybe watch The Amazing Spider-Man 1, because this is coming out on its 2012, so it's 14th anniversary, right? I hope that was good quick math.
14 years!
Yeah. So maybe,
I just got lower back pain. Holy shit.
Maybe sit back, enjoy, watch it. Give it a little watch.
Yeah.
Let us know if our reviews are like crazy out there, or too low, or too high. People are going to say too high.
People might say... I know people might say too low for you, 5.2 on Spider-Man 2. Still not over that, dog. Still not over that. What the...
Maybe by the home trilogy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that closes out today's episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy the 4th of July weekend, and we'll catch y'all next Friday at 10 for yet another review.
Happy birthday, America!
250. 250.